following program, The Nightcap, is set for a mature audience. Actually, screw that. The following program, The Nightcap Live, is set for the most immature audience on the planet. That's right, we have people that tune in and week out from all around the globe, so we hope that you have a little bit of a sense of humour, you don't mind adult content, and you don't mind little words like boobs and titties and ball sacks and, you know, all the other stuff that goes with it, like, I don't know, vaginas. It doesn't really matter if you've got a sense of humour, you're gonna love it here on the show. Hell, you might even hear some fart jokes, and that's okay too, because farts are funny. We've also got a very, very unhealthy infatuation with bells. So you might hear that throughout the course of the show, but relax. It's all in good fun. So this is what I suggest. I suggest that you take your shirt off, get naked if you want, and get ready to have some fun here on The Nightcap. Welcome aboard Nightcap Rail. We hope that you enjoy your travel. All we ask is you refrain from pushing your boobs, balls and penis up against the windows of the train. This has caused serious injury to farmers in the local area. Thank you again for riding the Nightcap Express. Gentlemen, welcome back to the Nightcap, cutting around the world. A big hello to each and every one of you around our wonderful planet of ours and our intergalactic followers as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Nightcap Live. This is where things go a little bit more off kilter, a little bit more adult, a little bit more grown up. Dare I say, actually, none of that's true. We are completely immature and we're going to fake, funny sounds and pretend that we farted and everything. It's all going to be good fun. It's going to be a lot of good fun. If you've come over from watching all our other videos here on the channel and this is your first time watching the Nightcap Live, relax, take your shirt off, get naked if you want, and just chill back and enjoy the ride as I introduce on the far side of the studio. He's, of course, one of the Hall of Famers that is the Lord of Rock and Roll and King of all that is metal, and it's packing that.
Thank you, Captain. Good evening, nation. Hope you're all going well. Cat.
Cat. There's always a cat count going on here too. It's always very important to keep an eye on that.
Oh yeah, text it.
Yeah. Gotta have nothing better than seeing a pussy on the telly. That's what my dad told me. Words to live by. I once saw a vagina on the TV that reunited me with my long-lost father. We hadn't seen each other in 24 years, and then I saw a vagina on the TV, and I felt like I should probably tell Dad about this, and rekindled our kinship. It was good, very good. Yeah, stories.
Anyway,
right there in the centre part of the studio. Literally, right there. She's, of course, the regal lady that represents the Udall and Crocheted Vision. And dare I say, even more fiery redhead tonight. It is Secret Agent.
That's me. And I'm going to say that as soon as Squirrel heard the captain's voice tonight, she just went wild. You made that pussy go crazy.
Sometimes I make them purr. Sometimes I make them go crazy. Sometimes I get them to fill out HR, what are they called? Non-disclosure agreements?
Yeah.
I have more of them than what you would assume, actually. There's a fair bit there.
yeah.
Like more than what's genuinely considered okay.
Yeah.
Just go back and count.
Are considered okay?
At least,
yeah.
I think it's like a mulligan, whatever it is in golf, like a
Mulligan.
Mulligan, yeah, you get a few. You're allowed a few of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Just testing the waters there.
Yeah, exactly.
Seeing what was appropriate. Yeah.
I still think that I probably should have been born a 1950s advertisement guru. Like a madman, I'd just stand around smoking cigarettes, smacking girls on the ass, going, come on, toots, just relax. You want it. I read Mike Tyson's book. Yeah, pour me a martini, yeah. I know you want it. I read Mike Tyson's book. We are in
That would
for a
suit you.
very... We are in for a relatively good show. We've got 31 people that have kicked off tonight with us, which is fantastic. We seem to be
Nice.
doing well with our things. We've got people that are all over this planet.
Yeah.
So I feel like we probably should do a bit of a terms and conditions of play, a bit of a hello,
Yeah.
if you wouldn't mind. And then
Yeah.
we can do the whole show. Like we can just do it. We can just stick our fingers right up there and blast away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, there's another lawsuit headed my way.
Yeah. Just add it to the queue.
Yeah, well, exactly right. It's almost to Majura, they're the same list.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, just go back and count how many previous co-hosts we've had over 17 years, and then you'll realise how many outstanding court cases there are.
Yeah. And Griffey has summed it up quite nicely. The terms and conditions are, if you don't like it, fuck off.
Basically.
I like it. It's
It's
pretty
all
much
a
accurate.
joke.
It's all a joke or none of it's a joke. That's the motto of this particular channel. Everything's funny or none of it is. All right? That's just how you got to approach comedy. And so, that being said, let's do our terms and conditions of play. Let's say hello to a few people and get this show underway like we have taken their panties slid down to between the knees and we're about to go for gold. As if you are, as I said, new to the show, just sit back and relax. You don't have to do much at this particular moment. However, if you have watched this show, next week, you better
if you
not
come
fuck
back
it
for
up
a
next
second week,
Yeah.
warm up first.
Yeah.
You better not.
Something next week.
Yeah, and you better not fuck it up because everyone's going to be watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the people you don't think are watching, they are the ones that are watching the most.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
And
here
the
we
fun.
go. And he's a big fan of the show. We took his breath away a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Hey, took his breath away because he was in hospital with pneumonia.
Mother energy drink.
Joke of the day. Mother! We started early.
Yeah.
Actually, we were leaving KFC with our dinner, and there's a van there with Kennedy Plumbing on it. I said, need them like a hole in the head.
Hey! Because it was a guy that got shot in the head.
Mother energy drink.
Joke of the day. Mother!
For all your
makes
plumbing
me-
needs, who are you going to call? It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer. It's a secret agent. It's a second
Mother
dead Kennedy
energy
joke.
drink.
Joke of the day. Mother! I keep
Well,
waiting.
we might as well stop now. We've done all the good jokes.
Yeah, we've peaked early.
Yeah,
Thanks
but
very
we-
much for tuning in, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, shouting in the studio. See you next week.
All right, terms and conditions of play. This is very simple. All you need to do is take a deep breath in,
Yeah.
and I say, if you, that's right, you dirty goat fucker, would like to be part of the fun and or excitement that is the Nightcap Nation, it is very easy to do. In fact, there's two ways to do it. One, you jump on your Facebook computer type device, type in no more, no less, fucking 4 magical words,
The
Like
Nightcap
that
Nation.
nation.
hit join now, and after 18 grueling weeks of working in our legal department, and you can try and figure out what happened to something wrong. He was here, but apparently when I order a number 37 on the menu, I'm being racist. But anyway, here you can find him. You can then, if you want, join the complete and utter craziness that is the Nightcap live chat that happens on Facebook.
Yes.
Mhm. What do you do?
The Rays have offered their apologies
What?
due to them having an event and doing a thing.
Mhm.
And Quinn says, woof,
Woof.
woof, woof.
We better point out that Quinn is actually a dog, like an actual
Yeah.
proper
Yeah,
canine. It's not
Yeah,
just a
and
person.
wherever you are, she's a big dog, and wherever you
Fucking
are in the world,
massive.
if you look hard enough, you can probably see her.
Yeah.
Yeah. They every time they do a family photo for Christmas, they have to get a satellite photo. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. In the messenger chat on the said Facebook,
On said
we
Facebook.
have Sentry and Robster.
Mhm.
Oh,
I believe
both of them.
they come as a pair. I believe.
I believe so. Yes.
Yes.
I believe
Fisherman.
that the rotation has shifted that way. Yes.
Yes. And the fisherman's there.
The fisherman. What the fuck's he doing here?
I know.
Oh, but I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Eh.
And I have to say, while you're watching live Fisherman, and we know it,
Mm.
your answers give me great
Always.
amusements.
And me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, he does great
Always
answers.
well thought out.
Yeah.
He really does do good answers. What I'm going to do as well, while we're doing that, I'm actually going to copy that and I'm going to stick it in here. In case you're on Facebook and on YouTube and you want to come into Facebook, there's the link that will take you to the group.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so, forward thinking.
I've just seen a comment in the other one asking, "What the fuck is a goody goo goo?" I don't know what that's relating to, but yeah.
Eddie Murphy, a guinea goo is a shaved Bigfoot.
Yeah. But I don't know who did the first mention in there.
Adminus, by the look of it.
Adamus, I think it was, yeah.
Goony Google. Oh, yeah.
The other way to be part of the fun and or excitement is out there on our YouTube page and on the chat there on YouTube. You'll see there's a few people there hanging around, which is bloody good. Adamus is there. Jason is there as well. Stripper, aka Bernie, there he is.
Yeah.
Long time no see, legends, he says. There he is. Well, we've been here just about every week. Don't know where you've been, but the rest of us have been here.
Yeah.
Lisa's there. Beauty's there. Timo. Fucking love Timo. Timo's hanging out there as well. Griffey, which we've spoken about, he's there. Robster, Sentry pulling double duty. Look at this, Robster's just handing out fucking memberships like he's at a Wiggles concert, handing out ecstasy tablets. I tell you what, that's how to make a fucking Wiggles concert even more exciting. Get the kids high as fuck.
Well, feeling very Terry this evening, Captain.
I know. I don't know what's going on there. I can't do Terry's voice. Like Terry's a lot lower.
Yeah.
But I go really high. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I did an 8 ball at speed earlier. They call it the Belushi, and I thought I'd give that a go. And tickled my funny bone a little bit. I'll be honest.
James is there as well. James X.
James, what? You know why he's James X? He's James
Harry.
10. There's so many fucking Jameses that they all have to have their own fucking digit to be part of the show these days.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Well, Dennis Martinez from the Us.
Yeah, Dennis is there. Dennis has actually joined the wrong nightcap group. He turned up in the Sovereignty of the Nightcap Nation, which was our fucking version of sovereign citizenship.
Which lasted about a week.
Yeah, it was fun while it lasted. Harry, Timmy. Griffey, who else have we missed? Have I missed anyone?
Yeah.
Oh, Bellalina. Did we mention Bellalina?
No.
Bellalina's there.
How about Abby? Have we mentioned Abby?
Abby, no.
Was
I
Abby
don't think
there?
Oh, Abby's there. Wolf Queen is there. Bernie, Beck. Beck is there.
Okay, right.
Chris, also known as Safari. Safari is there as well.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw Davo is there as well. Davo is there. There's a few people hanging around. Griffey's handing out memberships as well. He doesn't want to be fucking... He doesn't want to be left out of the membership giving fucking community, which is good.
Yeah.
So if I've forgotten anyone, do apologise. I thought I'd fucking, do my best to say hello to everyone. And we
Griffey got his 100K in gold bullion after he joined Spiros or whatever his fucking name was.
Yeah.
That is good. That is fantastic. You gotta join Spiros if you're gonna be part of it. Abby's in sweet home in Alabama.
Yeah.
Alabama.
Alabama Abbey. That's hard to say.
I'll tell you what they've got in Alabama. I did a live breakdown of some fucking nice looking tits. I don't know if they had faces, but there were some nice looking tits down there in Alabama. And I didn't know what town it was, but they're either something in the water or they just have great tits. So Abby, if you live in Alabama, no doubt your tits are 50 out of 50. Full marks. Don't even need to see them to know they're fucking fantastic. That's just the Alabamian guarantee.
Oh.
Cut his finger off.
Yeah. It's it's one of his answers. Don't give it away, but you already have.
You gave it away.
Now. Gave it away. Yeah. I was like when I took fucking red hot chili peppers down to the butcher's the other week. And he
Mhm.
goes, how do you know if you're getting the right amount of mince? I said, well, it's easy because you give it away now. That's an old joke, but fuck me, my timing was fantastic on that.
Was it just?
Hey, do you want to have a discussion?
Yeah, right.
All right,
Do
roll the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. My woman never sleep on me. I summer change to good night. Go get what you're looking at. Full 9 noon. Hoodie 멍청했고. Find your comfort from another year. I go low like.
Oh, yes, it is time for a bit of a discussion. This is how it works
What the
because
fuck
we're
was
all.
that?
You say that
Is that
every
the
single
discussion?
time I play it.
Because we didn't used to hear the music, remember?
Ah, yeah, this is true.
We just do discussion.
I keep forgetting what it is too. I'm gonna have to redo that one now that I got this
Yeah.
computer that I can launch satellites with. I feel like I can
Oh,
fucking
alright.
redo it now. Yeah, it's time for a new one. It's definitely
Oh,
maybe
isn't
it could just be Terry singing. Who knows?
Oh.
I wouldn't trust it. And what's that? I shaved. Yeah, you're right. Thanks for pointing that out. Discussion. This is how it works. Indeed, it is just a discussion because we're all grown-ups. We can have a difference of opinions without hurting one. Well, actually, I'll tell a lie. Nick hurts my feelings all the time. But we can just try and put it aside for a little bit and keep on rolling.
The tears are off here.
Yeah, I cry a fair bit. I will be honest.
I know,
Right,
man's
Vince,
wife. Hola.
Yeah, apologies about the loudness of that video. As I say, I'll redo it. I'll fix it up. I've still got the builders in working on the hallway of the Nightcap Hotel.
Ah.
They're still in there building. So once that's done, that's going to look good too. Everyone's
Yeah.
fucking busy these days. Got a whole bunch of fucking
Hey,
tradies
electric
walking
light.
around the house.
Electric glides there.
Yay for electric glide!
Yeah.
Now, tonight's discussion very simple, and I'm pretty sure we're all going to fucking agree on this one. This is a new thing that is stemming out of the Victorian government here in the land down under, which is one of our states that actually 3 of the hosts here on the show reside in. And we're a bit of what's referred to as a nanny state. There's a lot of stuff that we're not allowed to do because we can't be trusted, apparently. Like, we can't.
For example, to put it in perspective for people who don't live in Victoria or Australia, you will get a $280 speeding fine for 5 kilometres an hour over a limit.
Oh, this is true. Yes.
So 2 miles
Uh,
over, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
about 2 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And most of the enforcement's done by camera. So
Mhm.
driving standards, whatever, who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah, he gives a shit.
That's the
Oh,
equivalent
3
of about $600 US.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is too. Yeah. 3 of 19's in the house too. I forgot to mention
Hey.
mention them. They were there at the very
3.
beginning, so should say hello. But yeah,
Oh,
like,
don't speed,
okay,
Griffey. Griffey, parking speeding fines are voluntary.
Yeah.
If you don't speed, you don't get them. I haven't had one for a decade.
No, me either.
I just
Me
don't
either.
speed. That's what cruise control's for.
Yep. Yeah, and when I was growing up, I lost my license for being a bit of a rev head and a bit of a speeder. And ever since that day that I got my license back, I don't think I've ever sped again. Like, I've just gone, well, there was no point in that. That was silly.
And
Okay, let me listen,
unless you're
go
on a
for it.
really long trip, you're not getting anywhere quicker. You're only ever
No.
racing to the next red light.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're spot on. But being the nanny state, like in Queensland, for instance, you can get gel blasters and replica firearms and all that sort of stuff. Down here, you can't. You can't even have a gun that looks like a gun. Like, I've got a pretend shotgun, like a Kurt Cobain microphone up here, but it's got to keep its orange tip on it,
cap.
and
Yeah.
it's only about yay big, and it doesn't look anything like an actual shotgun. But if I was to paint the tip on it, well, off to jail I go. Well, actually, more of the point, off to get some bail and then re-offend a few times before
Yeah.
I maybe see a courtroom.
Yeah, possibly.
Because that's just how it is. So, but what we do have here in Victoria, which we make up for with the lack of, freedom, is we have a lot of really fun crime. And by fun crime, I mean, we just let the kids have a turn. We've all had our turn playing with, being crimes and stuff. So we've given up doing crimes as adults. So we've just sort of kicked it to the kids. Like, yeah, you kids go knock yourselves out. Go have some fun out there. So the kids have gone out there. They've had a bit of fun. They're going, you know what, throwing rocks and slingshots. Well, by the way, can't have a slingshot either.
No.
But you can try and throw a rock. Like, that's okay. Like, if you pick up a rock, that's all right. Just don't throw them over overpasses and shit. That can get you in a little bit of trouble.
Well, if they ever find you.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, it's not much trouble. Like, it's hey, did you throw that rock? That type of trouble. So what they make up for now with the lack of, socialized activities is let's go on a couple of crime sprees. Let's get into the whole stabbing one another side of life. So, and you don't credit where credit's due here. It took me a lot of times of stabbing people before I realized getting punched in the face when I'm trying to stab someone is really difficult. So I thought maybe if there was a longer, it does. It really does hurt. It hurts a lot.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, there's got to be this. If only there was a blade of a longer distance that could be used to stab someone that would keep me out of being in punch range, I would have probably stabbed more people. I'm going to be honest. But those things didn't exist. Never thought of anything like that. Just nothing comes to mind. What am I going to do? Buy a sword? You buy a sword. All right. I'm not made of sword money.
Mm-hmm.
No.
But these kids today, guys, up here for thinking. Up here for fucking thinking. There's a good chance that someone in your family may or may not have gone to Vietnam. And if they went to Vietnam, the chances of them having a machete laying around, well, that's just increased the possibilities of getting your hands on one.
Get handful of Bunnings.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that was my next. That was going to be my next thing. Otherwise, you can use your granddad's machete to rob some fucker to get some money. Then you go to Bunnings and just steal a proper machete. So now all of a sudden, the kids today, again, up here for thinking, they've figured out where I went wrong all those years. You need to be able to punch in distance. If you're going to stab someone, you prefer to do it from a good distance away. So these machetes that are over the 20 centimeter marker, how many inches is that, boys and girls?
Yeah, we
Good.
do. It's centimeters to an inch.
Yeah.
9.
9. There you go. 9-inch long blade.
9 inch.
And
That'll be easy to measure.
Hey. So to the kids today have gone right. Fucking stabs up everybody, and now the government, the Victorian government, have seen these kids running around just slashing people willy-nilly. There's no order to their crime anymore. That's what the organised crime syndicates were all about. We can't even have an organised crime unit here in Victoria Police anymore. There's no organised crime. It's all fucking chaotic crime. These fucking new generations of criminals, they have no idea how to keep things orderly. They have no idea there's rules to this. Just fucking slashing people willy-nilly in the street. What do they think this is? Bali? Right? So now the Victorian government have gone, I think we've worked out the answer, guys. Remember how we took away everyone's gun? I think we could probably do that with knives.
Yeah.
And that's now the new thing. Anything over the 20 or 7 to 20 centimeters and above, that's gone. You're not allowed to have that anymore.
If I had a foundry or something, I would be making every blade under that limit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, it's 8 inches, not 9. Bad maths right there. But you told me that's what 9 inches was, Nick. I calculated it's only 8.
So it's about 3.5.
Yeah.
Keep running your mouth. You get both inches tonight, lady.
Yeah. But I have some questions here. I, for
Please
example, own a 24 centimeter chef's knife.
Yes.
I use that
you're a
for
criminal.
food preparation.
No, you're a fucking criminal.
There's going to be an amnesty, apparently, No, I don't
Yeah.
stab any bitches with
bitches
it.
be stabbing.
Yeah. I've never stabbed any bitches with it. I've no intention of stabbing
Hey,
bitches.
never cut a bitch? No?
Do I have to hand this in during
Yeah.
the amnesty?
No.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely.
Apparently, the police have new stop and search. um,
Are you
At
going
home
to take
task
it to
force.
work?
no, but can they stop me and search me in my own home?
No.
Yeah, spot on. 100%. You ever seen Game of Thrones where they sat on the Iron Throne?
No,
That's what our
never
premier is
seen a
trying
minute of it.
to build. Yeah, me either.
If
I
I
just know
move
about the
to
Iron Throne.
No.
if I move interstate and I take my knife with me, am I going to get busted for transporting it
No.
over state
Oh,
lines?
that is
No,
hard. That is
you
hard
need
time.
to organise a secure courier.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
Yeah.
It probably
For
like
sure.
some kind of mobile safe, like an armed
Yeah.
guard unit or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Armored
Yeah.
guards are going to be used to move cutlery these
But
days.
yeah, but the other thing is that I also own a pruning saw, which is about 60
Whoa!
centimeters long.
Fuck!
The fuck, ripper.
Shh.
Yeah,
Bit
it is.
rough.
Hang on. Whoa,
It is literally
shh.
a ripper.
You're going to get us
Yeah.
all in trouble. Something wrong. Cut that from the broadcast. She just mentioned about the fucking pruning saw. Cut it from the broadcast.
Well,
what the
essentially,
fuck, man? You
it's
trying
a
to get us cancelled?
serrated machete, right?
Yeah, and it's foldable, so it's
Foldable as well.
retractable.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you
So
can
it's a
tuck that.
flick saw.
Oh, yeah.
Flick saw.
Well, if I got some WD-40 on it, I could probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May I
Oh,
also
look at
say, as someone who does watch a lot of gore videos on the internet, if you're in a machete fight, for fuck's sake, win.
Yeah.
Well, I reckon I could with my pruning saw.
Yeah.
I was gonna-
If someone
I was gonna
came
say,
at me with a
pretty much
machete,
my motto
I reckon I
for
could
any
do better.
fight.
Yeah.
No, the losers of machete fights tend to lose for life
Yeah.
if they don't lose their life.
Adamus has pointed out, as a redhead by choice, that makes you even more dangerous. And I don't want to start. I don't want to start nothing. But she comes from a criminal organisation that used to fucking just grow worms for everyone's amusement. Now moved
Yeah,
on
well,
to
why not?
some poor other fucking animal.
Yeah, and I did say earlier that machetes don't kill people. I kill people.
You certainly do. Yeah. Oh,
It
that's
may not
that
be
big
true.
tattoo you got on your chest of the fucking machete. I've got a
That's
butter
right.
knife tattoo on this arm.
Yeah, a teaspoon on the other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
teaspoon on the other. That's to remind me to take
And
my heroin.
Adminus, Vic Paul will after getting a queue of the black helicopters that are following me.
Yeah, there are a few. We might be on some watch
Yeah,
lists.
they're quiet.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this,
And
this is the
I
thing,
think we can still own tweezers until there's a crime committed by
Mhm.
someone with a tweezer upon them.
And honestly, if you took away tweezers, there is a group of individuals, myself being included, that will never see their penis again. So don't take
Yeah.
it. You can have my tweezers over my cold hard cock.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, it's cold
Ugh.
when I start. It gets warm towards the end.
Ugh.
But I think that, this will just start a movement towards another weapon of choice, like
Yeah.
a whippersnipper, for example.
Oh,
whippersnipper battles.
I've seen a thief getting tortured by a whippersnipper.
Yeah.
Was it one with the actual
No,
nylon cord on it?
Yeah.
Or was it one like not like our little flicky thing?
no, nylon
Right
cord
on.
in
Right
South
on.
Africa. Oh boy, he's
Right,
not
right on.
enjoying it.
Right on, lawnmower violence has increased by 25% since the removal of knives in the neighbourhood.
Exactly. Then we're going to have to
The
change
amount-
the bail laws again.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the amount of eyes that have been scooped out by ice cream scoops have increased by 54%.
I think as Sentry's pointed out, I'm not sure what a zombie knife is, but you can't have a machete in your own home.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
How the fuck are we supposed to get to the backyard? Our grass is pretty long.
Yeah.
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 Well, don't worry about
And
it.
I did break the whippersnipper, so yeah.
Oh, I just thought of something cool. I'm gonna invent the greatest fucking whippersnipper designed. Oh, what is it called in other countries? Weed whackers, right?
Yeah.
We call them a whippersnipper. I'm gonna invent the greatest fucking whippersnipper for battle that you'll ever see. It's gonna be a big black one that's done tax evasion, and I'm gonna call it Wesley Snipper.
Oh.
I thought you were going to say it's going to shoot off the blades like ninja stars.
Oh, that would be even better.
Yeah.
Pew,
Yeah.
pew, pew.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Hey, Matty
Hi,
G
Matt.
and Red Eye have turned up.
Hey, welcome.
Red Eye's finally
Yeah,
got
they
some
know.
power. He's got the
Oh, so we're finally catching up to the UK according to the century.
Oh.
Scissors in public in your bag would be classified as it. It
Oh.
probably would be here as well, actually.
What if I'm doing my crochet?
Well,
Crochet hooks, they're out.
I'll
The-
send
the
you
other-
some money to spend at the dispensary.
why don't people go old school? Remember when you used to be able to get a sock full of doorknobs and beat a fucker to death? What happened to those days? Bring those days back.
Doorknobs
hard
are
to-
expensive.
I was going to say it's probably hard to get older doorknobs these days, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
And they
soap's
come
not
in
that
those
expensive.
plastic, those heat shrunk plastic things.
So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
probably
Somebody with it first.
I remember.
that's probably why the doorknob violence decreased since the 1960s.
Yeah.
That and brass is
going to
expensive.
hide their pruning shears.
Hmm.
Yeah. Pruning shears. What's going to be next? Someone's going to get stabbed with a set of fucking safety scissors, like the ones that you had at school.
Yeah.
Oh, you're lucky you weren't made out of paper mache, mate. Otherwise, you would have been fucking dead.
Oh,
You're lucky you're not crepe paper.
I really have to show you my stupid plastic box opener at work.
Mm.
My clever cutter. Oh my God, it's so stupid. I decided the other day, I looked at it and I thought, if some little kid, just came up, stuck this in their mouth, they'd slice open their tongue.
That'd be hilarious.
Because
Oh.
the 2 mm blade on either side is not concealed. It's tucked away behind a little plastic guard thing, but it's flat.
Fucking people, you can't trust them.
And
And I'll
kids
tell
put
you what,
everything
if a kid
The
shoved that
shitty-
shit in his mouth and cut his mouth open, sucks to be that kid. Sorry, kid, stop putting shit in your
Absolutely.
mouth. Your parents should have fucking
Yeah.
taught you that. Not only
Too
that,
right.
you're 35 years old.
in. And your parents or guardians should have been supervising you better.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I leave sharp objects all around. Whenever I go walking, I'm just dropping machetes everywhere. You know,
Yeah.
Well, for the
wrapped
kids to
up as-
pick up.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they're wrapped in whistle pop wrappers. You know, just
I
Yeah,
leave
you
packets of
should
silica gel rolling around
Mm.
for children to pick up. Yeah.
Matt,
Good on
is Matt watching? Free Practice 1 is on at 10:55 in the Moto GP. Yeah. Don't watch those fucking weirdos at F1.
yeah, they
Oh.
suck dick. Well, there you go. There's a bit of a discussion for you. Victoria, the state that we all reside in, bit of a soft cock state. Very, very soon we won't even be allowed to open our own fucking windows without filling out 6 versions of paperwork in the EPA approved fucking windows.
We do have a socialist government, and remember that's what socialist governments want, is for you to rely on the government for everything.
Yeah,
You
this
know,
is true.
permission to do this and permission to do that. I fucking love it.
Yeah, this is true. This is very, very
Yeah.
true. Well, what do you reckon?
People keep voting for him, though. Don't know why.
Yeah, not me. I actually, I just thought to myself, who can I vote that would be pretty cool? And I saw this guy called Daryl, not Daryl Hincher, and his name was Daryl because my mate said I couldn't run. And I'm like, fucking, you get my vote, mate, because fuck your mates.
I was not the guy I work with, because that's the guy who did that thing I sent you with the toilet paper.
Ah, fuck.
Oh.
Uh,
All right, on that note, what
hey,
are we gonna have?
Michael! Motorcycle Michael!
Motorcycle Michael, permission to come aboard, big guy.
And
You probably
I'm
haven't
just
asked
reading
yet, but you
here.
can get in there.
Yeah. I'm just reading here that Matt G is 42 years old and still has a scar on his left palm from accidentally stabbing himself with scissors when he was 10.
Oh,
I've still got a scar on my finger from accidentally stabbing myself with a penknife trying to open a piggy bank when I was about 10.
I
No,
have
no,
a
no.
scar.
Which
I have a scar on.
yeah.
I have
Oh.
a scar on this finger here that goes.
Hey,
Actually,
Rosara.
this hand's pretty fucked. G'day, Rosara. This hand's pretty fucked. I got a scar here from where I was bloody shivved at the jail, but I got a scar here on this finger where I'm standing in the kitchen. This was back when, because I was used to open a can the old-fashioned way, like, you know, a fucking person, where you use an old can opening device known as a can opener, and you'd open a can, right, or a Fred and whatever.
Can opener,
You know,
that's what the cats call me.
yeah, you know the old-fashioned ones where you sort of did this and you
Yeah.
rotate the can by hand. I had one of them. And my mate's turned up and he's got a fucking pool can. And these were fairly new pieces of equipment for us. And you've all seen
It's
him. Ring
real.
pool opens the fucking thing.
Mm.
And I go to open it, and he goes, "Do you want me to open it?" I said, "It's a fucking ring pool, mate. I think I've got this." Shunk.
Ah.
And I took it. The fucking tin lid went straight into the fucking bone of that finger. and blood just went like a fucking firework. And I went,
Yeah.
can you finish opening that for me?
Yeah, I've got
Told you I
a
could get
scar
it.
on there. Yeah, I've got a scar where I cut myself almost to the bone, missed a tendon by a hair.
Oh, yes.
Because I was drunk and cooking a roast, and had a new carving knife, and I'd sharpened it, and then I washed it, and then I had the dishcloth in my hand and went,
Ooh.
but I'm too drunk to call an ambulance,
Ooh.
Your roast is going to go cold.
and my roaster's going to go off.
Yeah,
So I
you
said,
can't-
oh, well, fuck it, I can eat like that.
yeah, you don't want to miss out on that. Hey,
No.
why don't we go to our first musical interlude? We'll do a bit of
Yeah.
that, and then from
Yep.
that, let's try something new here on the channel, something we haven't done before.
Oh,
Why don't we do a bit of, and hear me out on this,
yeah.
we do a little bit of question time.
Okay.
What a great idea.
I don't think it's worth a try. We don't
Why
know if
haven't we
it's gonna
thought of
work,
this
but
before?
I don't know. It's something new. Something I saw that on the wireless. So
Oh,
Back in 52,
back in 52. Yeah, that was exactly where it is. But
lying
we'll
awake
actually-
and intent on tuning in on you.
hey, that's a song. We'll be back in 4 minutes and 8 seconds. Don't go too far. Back right after this.
Whoop, whoop.
Welcome to the Nightcap Question Time.
Question time. Question time.
Well, that just came to an end. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's indeed time for the Nightcap Question Time. First and foremost, though, thank you to Thuposaurus. Struttin' is the name of that song, in case you've ever wanted to hear it for your
Oh.
very own.
I thought they were saying loving this truck.
Oh, yeah, that would have been even funnier. But yeah, strut. I like your strut.
Ah,
So let's go strutting right now. Such
Yes,
an
it will-
earworm fucking song.
probably, it's probably not going to be on my playlist.
No, probably not on yours, but it's on a lot of people's thanks to this show. And I
Oh,
don't want
wow.
to take credit for it, but
you
we've been
don't.
playing, fucking oath. We've been playing Struttin' by Thuposaurus here on this channel for a good 3 years, right?
Hey, Barnes, the second here.
3 weeks ago, well, not actually 3 weeks, a little bit longer than 3 weeks ago.
Candyman's here.
Candyman's there. Wednesday is there as well. There's Wednesday right there.
Ah.
Wednesday lives down your way. Does Wednesday.
Oh, nice.
Not to be confused with Wednesday Adams, who is a lot younger and probably
Or
shouldn't
Wednesday
be ogled.
13.
Or Wednesday 13, older and could be ogled as well. But yeah, Struttin', we've been playing them for 3 years. About 3 months ago, they appeared on a Tonight Show in the United States. I'm like, fuck you, we had them first. Go away. And then I'm like, they're probably going to get more airtime with that particular channel. And I'm like, that's fair enough. They can, but come back to us when you're done, boys. Right? Go and have your affair with a richer man and come back to us when you're broke and fucking looking for sympathy. And we'll accept you with open arms.
Yeah.
Anyway, time for the nightcap question time. This,
Ah.
boys and girls, is how it works. Oh, I actually need that. Just lost me pen.
By the way, the knife the fisherman cut himself with is going to be illegal soon.
Oh, because it was over 20 centimeters long. Luckily, I got a backup pen, by the way. I just threw my pen like I was David Letterman. And then I realized I haven't got a stash of fucking pens like David Letterman. I haven't got a pen budget like David Letterman had for pencils. He had like $6
Or a
million
pen system.
just for pencils.
Or a
That was
pen
his
assist
yearly budget. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to get one of
or
those,
someone
you
in
know.
injury with it.
Yeah.
So
Well,
maybe they should be illegal.
Well, I did kill that poor little fuck. Don't know what his name was. Are you Peter Dinklage? Oh, it's just because you're small. I don't know what your name is. Anyway, I don't know who he is. He just turns up. I call him the walking head job, only because he sucks me dick. Wasn't going to call him not the human head job maker, was I? Anyway, I'm going to ask a question. In fact, those questions have been on the Nightcap Nation Facebook group for a good amount of time. The wonderful people of those particular group, known as the Nightcap Nation, have answered the questions throughout the course of the day. Now I'm going to ask the questions over in the far side of the studio. These wonderful people are going to utilize their names as buzzers in order to buzz in. I then, and only then, will award a series... a series of points for their answers, the person with the most points at the end of the 2 rounds, and I mean accumulated points too, not just who got the most points at the end, just who's got the most accumulated points. That's how we're going to mark it on this fucking test. That's how this is going to go. I'm throwing it up today. I'm changing the script, trying my best not to play fucking sing along. Yeah, playing sing along with the captain far too long. Now you've all got to try and guess what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
You're going to use your names and buzzers. I'm going to give some points. The person with the points at the end of the 2 rounds is the person with the most points. You can do what you want with. You can keep your points, use your points, give your points away, trade your points in to give to this little fella who will suck your dick for a few points. I think that's why I've got him here. And it's not really expensive too. It's like maybe 5 to 10 points. Like he's pretty cheap. I did tell him there was a machete in it for him if he fucking played his card right.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, once I've given you some points, we then will read. Hey?
What if we've got a parang instead of a machete? Can you get off that way?
That's legal. 100% legal.
Mhm.
Yeah. Machine guns still technically aren't banned, but what about a machine
Yeah.
knife? Once have you had a knife that was like on an old steam, you know, the old steam pistons that did this? Once have you put a knife on the end of one of them? Can you run around with that? Like, oh! Like
They're not nice, but there's plenty of that in porn.
Yeah, I like it. So anyway, what's going to happen after that? We'll read What the Nation.
Had to say.
Yes, sir. You might hear this, like you have most of the show, means that an answer has been accepted and we're just going to keep on trucking. Or you might hear this.
Ooh.
Oh, and if you're going to fucking give me some tariffs, I'm going to give you a fucking tariff right back with that bloody fucking form of bell knocking off. There you go. Fucking, please don't ban bells from Australia.
They're made from Australian steel.
Yeah,
no.
100% Australian steel. Although this one
China.
was
China.
Oh.
And Timo, 5 centimeters is the maximum blade length.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's as far as we're getting. If you need a hand
Oh,
to see what
Candyman's legal to vape THC.
Oh,
Nice.
I may or may not know what that means.
I know what it means.
Let's pretend that I do. Of course I know what it means. I'm a fucking drug addict.
Yes.
Oh, I felt so good to get that off my chest. Okay, so that being said, Secret Agent S, Parking Nick, are you both ready to play? Question time.
Question one. Question one.
Okay, here we go. Question number 1's hands on your very own buzzers as I ask the question, who shouldn't be cast to play the next James Bond?
Parking.
Oh, that was very clear as Secret Agent S.
Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, okay,
Fuck
yeah,
her.
that would
Fuck
be a
her.
good one.
Like,
Has
she's
anyone
just-
seen her hands?
Oh, they're weird and they're red.
Ooh.
But she's just in everything. And you know what I really hate about Nicole Kidman?
She's a shit actor.
Well, she always looks like she's acting.
That she's,
Like, acting
that she's
to be
touching
a-
inappropriately?
No, she just always looks like she's trying to act. Even when
Yeah.
she's not acting, when she's just in a normal interview, being
Trying
herself.
not to appeal like an alien replicant.
Mm.
That's exactly what
Because
she
she
is.
is.
Yeah.
Those
Hey,
hands. Look at her. Ugh.
Yeah. Hey, fucking Hotel Cicero's just turned up, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Hello.
She will play Jane Bondage, I believe is going to be her character name.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah.
But yeah,
Great.
no, fuck her.
Yeah.
She can suck a fat one. Or she has.
Yeah, so
She
she's
sucked
probably on
multiple
the
fat ones.
she must have. But yeah, she's probably on the short list to be the next James Bond.
And
And I just say
she's-
no. I don't even like James Bond. I just don't
No.
want to even see her being advertised anyway.
Yeah, I just don't want her in movies anymore.
Yeah. You can just shut up.
Yeah,
Shut the fuck.
hey,
Yeah.
just fuck right off.
Yeah.
Tell your
Go be a
story
housey
walking,
wife.
pal.
Yeah. Go be a housey wife to
Yeah.
what's his name? Urban Keith.
Yeah,
Hey.
urban planner.
Yeah. Yeah,
Keith
yeah,
Hoover.
yeah. Go play your music and be done with this.
Speaking about people that no longer want to see Nicole Kidman, especially considering what she sent him in the post, Barking, I believe you're next. No, I don't
I
know
think
why
it's
fucking did you.
everything that James Bond is, with all the mythology and, you know, the catchphrases and the womanizing, and Dylan Mulvaney.
That would be an interesting one. I didn't even know you knew who Dylan Mulvaney is.
Aha! You're not the only one who can surprise people, Captain.
Yeah. Are you sure you're thinking of Dylan Mulvaney, or are you thinking about
No,
the other bloke, the other guy that looks like him?
no,
There's Dylan Mulvaney and then
thinking
Mulvaney.
Dylan Mulvaney going on a Bud Light, shaken, not stirred.
I like it. Yeah, that works for me. And I'm going to give you an extra point because you used, you at least seem to understand who Dylan Mulvaney is. Wasn't he on Grey's Anatomy? Isn't that McSteamy? Is that him?
No, that's Dylan McDermott. No,
Well,
is that
that's
even-
the other guy. Mulvaney and McDermott are pretty much the same person, aren't they?
no.
You put those two together, you tell me which one is which. They don't even know. All right, I'm going to give you some points.
Thank you.
Shall we see what the nation
Had to say.
Let's do it. Leading the charge this evening for who shouldn't be cast to play the next James Bond, The Fisherman, both as an answer, and he has an answer. Roseanne Barr.
Boy,
Yeah.
Be a bit hard,
No.
wouldn't it? I mean,
yeah,
how
she's probably a
racist?
bit old.
How racist can James Bond get? How old? How racist is he?
I don't know. But they might try a 2.0 with Melissa McCarthy, who looks like a young
yeah.
Roseanne.
She does
But
actually, doesn't she? Yeah.
But I actually find her quite funny.
And Melissa McCarthy's husband is fucking parking Nick's stunt double.
Oh, really? Nick Offerman?
Look him up. Yeah, no, that's not her husband.
Oh, okay.
Melissa McCarthy's husband's another bloke, but he looks identical to fucking parking Nick's stunt double. Look at Google it. Google it right now. I'll fucking Google it.
I'm on it right now.
Let me bring it out. Fuck question time for a second.
I'm old enough to remember when Roseanne Barr did the American national anthem at a baseball game.
A what?
He doesn't look like parking Nick.
Hang on.
Oh, actually, in that photo, it's more so like parking Nick there. Yeah.
Lovely cunt, isn't he?
Oh, he's lovely. I'm sure.
Look,
She's smiling really nicely. She's really happy to be next to him. So
right there. Look at
It
that.
does-
There he is. It's parking Nick. Right there. You fucking tell me that that's not parking Nick's stunt double.
Oh, I think he has. Has he had work done? I don't know. He looks different in all the photos. He looks like
know.
Raul Julia or someone there.
Who?
Raul Julia. He's an actor. He's in like Gomez Adams. Yeah, Adams Family Values, that one. Yeah.
Next up, we've got Luke, who reckons Donald Trump probably wouldn't be a good James Bond.
Right.
No, he'd want them shaken up and stirred.
And
And
stirred.
tariffed.
And tariffed. Yeah, oh, he's got a fair bit
Double
going on.
007 plus 25%.
Yeah.
That's fucking good. That's pretty fucking funny. That if you're not laughing at that joke, there's something fucking wrong with you, because that was a fucking good joke.
Mother energy drink.
Joke of the day. Next up, we've got Rob Starr. He reckons he was going to say Terry, as seductive as he is.
Such a ladies' man.
Oh,
It would
yeah.
be pretty good.
A man
He'd be-
among men.
Yeah, he's got the facial hair of a James Bond, hasn't he? I know no James Bond's ever had a beard like that, but I feel like he would probably nail it. He'd be up there.
Probably would.
I can't do his voice, otherwise I'd be like, oh, fucking, I don't know how he does it. I'm not very good at impersonations, but it'd be something along those lines, something about fucking 007, but he couldn't work out his PIN number. I don't know.
Yeah.
insert Terry joke there. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, yeah, you'll work it out.
Yeah. Radius Haddis. I fucking love this answer. Peter Dinklage.
Yeah.
Can we please, universe, provide us with another fucking midget actor so I can stop hearing this guy's name every fucking 10 minutes?
Warwick Davis.
I don't know.
He's a midget. He's a little fella.
Yeah, but you
TV
mentioned Dinklage before, and now Radius has mentioned him. Fucking
But who was Mini Me?
Von Troyer. He's dead though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very, very dead.
Yeah, so,
Was he Luftbuster playing?
Yeah.
Kevin Hart.
You're sure? Yeah.
That's Peter Dinklage's shadow.
I like it.
Sorry. Warwick Davis.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Warwick Davis.
He's
He
a
was.
black
He was
man. So he's a shadow.
yeah.
You sure?
And
Yeah,
Warwick.
it's just humor.
No shit. Warwick Davis. He was in like Star Wars. I think he was one of the little people. He was because he's small. He's only little. It was Willow, whatever that fucking movie was. He was in that. He was a little person in that too. I think he was the head of the. You know what?
Thank you. If Fisherman's worked it out, if Trump was Bond, it would be 00875.
Yeah.
Because it's the 25% tariff on it.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you, Fisherman.
Wee Man, I believe, is the guy from Jackass, Timo.
Mhm.
There's Hornswoggle from WWE, or formerly from WWE. He would have been all right. He would be a good one. He's only a little fella.
So why does everyone else, whenever there's any mention of height, Peter Dinklage?
Because we're fucking retarded, mate. That's why. Like, so
Okay.
it's like, can you name one standard pop culture thing? Because that's how we feel when it comes to little people.
Right.
Like, unless it's in my vision currently, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, that seems to be the world.
Yeah. Like if I was being held by Somalian pirates and they put a gun to my head going, name 3 little people, I'd be like, Peter Dinklage and his brothers.
And his band of merry men.
And his band of merry men. Yeah. Hey, Kendall, one of 2's here, by the way.
Awesome.
We are halfway through our quota of Kendalls for this live stream because we've got one.
Yeah, Jack Black, I think he's short too.
Yeah, he's not that short, but he's podgy. It's like he ate Peter Dinklage.
Maybe, yeah.
Sorry, Warwick Davis. Liam Nielsen, I don't know. Moving on. Century reckons Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, it'd be a pretty crap Bond.
Yeah,
Hello.
I think.
Hello. Where's my money? Beauty reckons Daniel Radcliffe. He'd make a great Harry Potter, but he would suck as Bond.
Don't know who that is.
Is Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise reckons Century. Stripper reckons that. Yeah. I'm just picking things that thingo. Mr. Wizard reckons Sean Connery. Yeah, he'd be fucking shit at it now.
Yeah, the zombie Bond.
Yeah.
Zombondi.
I just want him to, like, I've always wanted to watch a Sean Connery James Bond just to see him smack a bitch. Like, I'll give her a little fucking love tap. He said that in an interview once, and they're like, sometimes you just need to, give him a little fucking.
Oh, that's right, he did say it.
You're my fucking hero, man. Please teach me everything you know. I'm kidding. I learned that myself. No, but yeah, that was something that he said that he did.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to, give him a little fucking.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and people are like, you got to cancel him. Well, first off, the fucking interview was in 1960, and before that, this motherfucker was born in the 20s, where that was sort of a thing that happened. Right?
Yeah.
Like, we're a lot better at it now, but it'd be like walking around going, geez, that Hitler was a fucking, he had some good ideas there at some stage, didn't he? Like Like you can't take everything in context, right? You can't judge everything by modern standards.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm not sure, Candyman.
Hmm.
I'm not sure.
Why do you think so, Jason D?
Yeah, this is interesting.
Yeah.
It's only because Jason sucks dick. I think that's the reason.
Yeah.
Oh.
I could be wrong,
I
but
don't
it's
know.
not very often that I am.
Hmm.
Cray Ray reckons anyone with boobs. There goes Jack Black again. It's him, man.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And wouldn't
That's
that
me
wouldn't
out of
be
contention.
007? That'd be 8008.
8008. Hey, boobs. That was boobs, everyone. Everyone get your calculator out. I'll be like, okay, Mrs. Bond, we need you to tell us where the plans are. No. Well,
Yeah.
why not? Well, if you don't know the answer, I'm not telling you.
Ask your father.
Yeah, ask your father. And then Sean Connery comes and goes, oh, you'll fucking tell him. Let's tell the man. Violence against women. It's okay if you're famous.
No, Zelensky's another famous midget.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another good one. Yeah.
Mm.
He wouldn't be allowed to play 007 unless he got the OK from the EU, would he? Cheech reckons Ricky Gervais. That'd be an interesting one.
Oh, you'd be great.
It'd be I'd watch that James Bond. I'd be a big fan of that one.
I wouldn't. I don't like Ricky.
You know, fair enough. I like his roasting ability. I think he's very, very good at his roasting ability. Ballerina reckons Bronson Reed, Braun Strowman, which are two WWE wrestlers who are fucking big. Bronson Reed is actually an Australian from RCW, from Adelaide, Riot City Wrestling, which is where Rhea Ripley come from as well. But this guy's like fucking 200 kilo of almost pure, like it's not fat. He's a big boy, but he's fucking like he grew up on the watermelon farm. You know what I mean? Like he's a big fucker. Braun Strowman is like about 12.
Steroid farm.
Yeah. And the other one's Mark Henry. That's according to the Butcher.
I remember him.
Yeah. Mark Henry, that's a big man. Tommy Tucker. He reckons Parking Nick would portray the role rather accurately.
Accuracy is my thing.
Yeah.
I'd watch it.
Yeah.
Tomo reckons Agent 86 and Agent 96. I think it was 99, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Maxwell's smart.
Yep.
He did the old bullet in the brain routine, did you? Thought you could get away with it, did you? Kimatron reckons the Yellow Wiggle. Fuck that bitch. That Yellow Wiggle murdered a motherfucker in 1997. I'm the only one that's been saying it for 5 years.
Which one's the yellow one?
Fucking insert name here because there's been about 12 of them.
Yeah, God, love that meme that went around when one of them had a heart attack. There was a picture of him with that pose with chugga CPR.
Okay, reminder not to drink when parking's talking. Oh, fuck. That was good. I like that one.
Joke of the week.
Yeah. No, the Yellow Wiggle, 1997, fucking ran over and murdered a motherfucker on the street, just left him in the bloody gutter to die. I saw it. I was there. I'm like, I know that.
I remember
that's the Yellow
that.
Wiggle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been talking about it on air.
Yeah, he was driving a Mazda 6, I think.
Yeah, a big red one. Yeah.
Well, I don't know why I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, murdered the motherfucker. Bam, just fucking.
Yeah.
And do you reckon.
Did a runner and his celebrity, made the cops go, nah, couldn't have been him.
Couldn't have been him. Well, first
yeah,
off,
mate of mine did the panel beating to fix the damage.
The bloke in the purple shirt was having a sleep in the fucking passenger seat. And they're like, wake up, Jeff! You're not going to believe it!
Wake up, Jeff! Get in the driver's seat.
Jeff's on the nod again.
That's what heroin will do to you. Hot potato. These fucking hot. A hot shot of speed will do.
No, that's what his lawyer called him, a hot potato.
Wolf Queen reckons a fat person. Just any random fat person.
It wouldn't work, would it? It couldn't work.
I cannot do it.
Lizzo.
No, Lizzo. Yeah. Even trying to reach his firearm, he'd just be spinning in a circle trying to get. Trying to find the holster on him. Inspector Gadget reckons Harry. Inspector Gadget is 007. Go, murder cover-up crime unit. Go, dead hooker on the beach.
Yay!
So many of James Bond's girlfriends die that part of me thinks that Sean Connery still writes most of the scripts.
Yeah.
Maybe if James Bond just smacked a bitch.
Yeah.
Sean, we keep telling you no. Mike reckons Jelly Roll, the big fella that's a singer.
Yep.
Not an actual Jelly Roll, but an actual singer. Oh, Dave reckons Lady Gaga. You'd be upset to know that she's now engaged. To party.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking another one would be Post Malone. Can you imagine him as James Bond?
No.
He's so many tattoos on that face.
Yeah.
They'd write the tattoos into the script. Like if you add all of the fucking tattoos together, it's the code that he used to sing his daughter at night, and that's the fucking nursery rhyme that opens the safe. I don't know. Something along those lines. It sounds like a fucking proper James Bond storyline.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, Rogero reckons Sean Bean, you'd be dead in the fucking first act.
Yeah.
Marco, he reckons Stevie Wonder. I'd watch that one.
Absolutely.
Stevie, have you seen the plans of the nuclear facility? Oh, look at my fucking asking. Put your hands up. I'm over here, Stevie. Dennis has come out to finish question number 1 with his Tom Cruise.
Oh, don't do that. No, I don't ever like Tom Cruise, but and I don't like James Bond either, so it wouldn't affect me, but I still say no.
And right around in a circle, Tom Cruise was married to Nicole Kidman.
There you go.
Yeah, look, she's in there again.
Yep.
Yeah. Fuck a bitch.
There you go.
Everything.
Hey, being the time that it is.
Aussie from Cicero. Aussie Osborne.
Sharon. I saw him in an ad the other day, and it was for a new energy powder that you put in your drink. And he's like pulled up at his car, and these kids were opening up. Now, don't you go snorting that energy powder? And he's like, we weren't. He goes, don't you go injecting? Like, but I wasn't.
Yeah, I have seen that. Yeah.
So that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Like, your kids are fucking soft. That's Ozzy Osbourne. If he's telling you to do a hot shot of his fucking powder, there's a reason.
Get into it.
Now, look at him. He's been doing it most of his life. He's fine. He's a very, very well attractive 36-year-old man.
Yep. Yeah, you're right, Stripper. The final Black Sabbath concert is looking good. They're not going to play a full set, but there's going to be plenty there.
Yeah, it looks good. It really does. I've seen some of the lineup, and we got 40-odd people watching. That's pretty good. Why don't we?
Wow.
Consecutive views. Can we hit 69? We'll see how we go, because we're about to play a little bit of a music too in a row, to be precise, which goes for about 7 minutes and 4 seconds. A double shot. Give yourself a bit of a Jim Belushi as we play this song, and we'll be back literally in 7 minutes and 4 seconds. Go to the toilet, wash your face, make a coffee, finger blast yourself if you want in the shower for a little bit, and we'll be back in 7 minutes and 4 seconds. Roll the song.
Oh my God, did you hear about Michael Jackson? Yeah, I heard about Michael Jackson. It's crazy, right? Yeah, I can't believe it. All of a sudden, the media is on his side. I know, it's crazy, right? Michael Jackson is dead. Don't pretend you give a shit, you motherfucking hypocrites. Remember what you said he did. Michael Jackson is dead. No, you never gave a shit, so why are you pretending, you motherfucking hypocrites? Michael Jackson's such a freak. You'd hear it 1,000 times a week on every fucking TV screen and every fucking magazine. Yeah, sure, we liked him for a while, for a few years Skeletor-like face and how he loved 12-year-old balls. We didn't care if it was true or false. So don't pretend that you give a fuck. Keep talking about how he sucked 12-year-old cock and went from being a cute little black kid and died as a white skeleton robot. Michael Jackson is dead. Don't pretend you give a shit, you motherfucking hypocrites. Remember what you said he did. Michael Jackson is dead. No, you never gave a shit, so why are you pretending, you motherfucking hypocrites? Remember when he dangled his kid from a balcony? I wasn't hearing you call him legendary. And when we heard that shit about the Culkin kid, we said, oh my god, Jacko's motherfucking sick. He likes fucking kids. He likes fucking kids. Nobody was talking about his music. Now if I say he died choking on a kid's dick, you say, oh my god, that's so offensive. Well, fuck you, you motherfucking cunt-ass bitch. Everyone in the news, you hit a motherfucking Chris on your high horse saying that I'm a demon, cause I say he overdosed on a boy's semen. Jackson is dead. Don't pretend you give a shit, you motherfucking hypocrites. Remember what you said he did. Michael Jackson is dead. No, you never gave a shit, so why are you pretending, you motherfucking hypocrites? Oh, we're so sad that Michael passed away. We loved him so much. Really, did you love him? Because from where I'm standing, it kind of looked like you hated him and that you called him a freak and that you wanted him to die. But now that he's dead, you love him and he's a legend and it's so amazing and we love Michael Jackson. How about you go fuck yourself, you big bunch of fucking hypocrites? Here, I'm gonna do this for you. I'll do this for you. Billie Jean was not his lover. Of course she wasn't. She had a vagina and she was older than 12 years old. Fuck you, hypocrites.
Two.
Oh, did you notice for the first time since we've been doing this show on YouTube,
Yeah.
we finally got to slide in underneath the bloody copyright gods freestyler, which, for those that are new to this and never saw or heard us on radio,
Yep.
Freestyler was indeed the very first song on our very first show that we ever played. So to have it back and slid just, I know I'm going to cop it later, but we slid it in.
But whatever.
We slid it in for now. That's good. I like it.
Yeah, nice.
But now it is indeed time for question number 2. Here we go. Secret Agent S. Packing Nick, riddle me this. What is a bad/strange way to advertise a business?
Fucking.
Oh, sorry, that was indeed Secret Agent S.
Well,
Sorry,
no,
no,
it
you're right.
wasn't, because I can't remember what my answer is. Oh, I can. Yes, I remember it now. Yes.
No, parking was definitely first.
Oh.
like that was pretty fucking evident.
Oh.
That was. I was thinking a
I
strange.
gave it to him, to be fair.
Yeah, that's fair call.
A year later, eh?
He's going to say he'll fucking return the favour, don't you worry.
He'll get it. He'll cop it. Speaking of which, a strange way to advertise your business would be on the side of my penis if you had a particularly long business name. I reckon I could probably advertise the energy drink V.
I like it. I suppose putting
Sad.
mother across it would look a bit weird.
You got that on your wanking, huh?
Certainly do. Not only
He's
that,
left-handed, folks.
sometimes I just need a general reminder.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just need to get over that line. If she's not good
Yeah.
enough for my family, then she's not good enough for anyone else's.
So I reckon I could probably or something with the letter I.
Here's one for you.
It might fit. Might
The
fit as
energy-
a really small font.
The energy drink V, which is literally just V, actually do just advertise on penis. Apparently, being seen in multiple gay pornography films is pretty much their standard market audience, their target audience. So, you know, it's not too far out of the the brand awareness that is the energy drink V. Unlike Mother or Monster, that, put some fucking effort in.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Red Bull primarily is seen on heroin packets these days and heroin spoons. And V, you'll find, on gay men penises in pornography films. Weird.
Well, I'm not gay, though.
Hey?
I'm not gay.
No, yeah, that's why you wouldn't want V on it, mate. Do something else, like fucking, getting a Flint Town titty bar. I don't know, think of something, just,
Well, I'm a little concerned here because I do sign off on all of my work texts and WhatsApps and everything with V. Thumbs up. Yeah. Yeah.
P Barnes is off. See you later, P Barnes. Talk to you later.
Thanks for being here.
Secret agent Ness, according to
messages that I was sending.
There you go.
according to Parking Nick's penis, I believe you're next.
Thank you, jokes. I think a strange way to advertise a business, and probably a bad way too, would be with an ant flash mob.
Oh, an ant flash mob.
Yeah, because no one would really see it. Yeah,
it would be a bit weird, wouldn't it? It'd be a bit hard.
Yeah,
to
you
say.
could spell out like Monster or Mother or V on the ground or whatever.
And no one would notice.
Or Red
No
Bull.
one would ever see
That's
it.
right.
Hmm.
That's right.
Oh,
And
that's
people would just
You can
walk
only
over
see it with a magnifying glass while you're burning it.
Yeah. Which is, by the way, the only new
gas axe to burn it into the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A magnifying glass in the sun is the only legal weapon here in Victoria now.
Oh, don't talk too soon.
Congratulations. I've summed up some points for you. Parking Nick is coming in at a respectable 4.5 million. That's just been toppled by the red-headed queen herself at 4.9 million. Well done.
Well done, you.
Yeah. I'm going to shoot up.
Bloody tastic. You're going to shoot up? All right, fair enough.
Yeah, shoot up.
Got yourself some...
Yeah.
Gonna say, you got some fucking Red Bull at home, do you?
It's all that talk of energy drinks. It's made me, crazy.
I believe that's what the red wiggle. I'm pretty sure that's what the yellow wiggle was drinking when he killed that fucker.
Yeah. Goofballs. Yeah.
Well, shall we see what the nation
had to say?
Here we go. Fast game's a good game for what's a bad, strange way to advertise business. The fisherman reckons the local plumber. I'm number 2 at handling. You're number 1.
Oh, like it. Again. He thinks about him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He puts some effort in. Lukey, he reckons advertised by carrier pigeon, teaching them to dive bomb advertisements for washing powder.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty weird.
You'd be buying a lot of washing powder, wouldn't you?
Well, you'd need it. Yeah.
Hey, fucking, look at this. Mike's turned up and Mike's decided to drop a fucking $2 at it. He goes, here, play some time. He's some twos.
Out.
Speaking about it, Frank's also listening too. Frank's just finished up at the VA and he's here for a bit of a fucking listen.
What?
So love, good Frank. Robstar reckons kick open the doors of the local police station and say, listen here, you lord of buying facts. Stop stealing this tray of hookers off the street and watch this video.
Yeah.
I think someone's been listening to our videos a bit. T-Dads reckons on his ass with the tattoo. That's up there. That's up there with... Imagine you could see V go into the Red Bull in a gay pornography film.
By the way, I did notice V on work, and they have actually trademarked the phrase, you got this.
What?
Yeah. Yep.
Because it's heroin.
Maybe.
No, that was Red Bull.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, yeah, well, V, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like this one because it brought up, by the looks of it, a nostalgic pop for Parking Nick, where you say, Radis Haddis reckons threaten to shoot a cat if people don't buy your product.
which then returned with parking saying, well, we're way ahead of you on this one. We've done this one already.
Ahead of that curve.
Way ahead of this curve. Where it was a photo of a dog with a revolver with its head, and it says at the top, the nightcap, listen or the puppy gets it.
I made that.
Yeah, he certainly did. I love a good
Yep.
nostalgia.
Oh, I love the look on the dog's eyes.
Yeah, it knows it's dying.
Save me.
Oh, look at this. Fucking, by the way, I have an ultimate fuck around and find out glass for continuous laughs. Fucking oath. You got to chuck in an extra A when you do the fuck around and find out, because there's the word "and" in there as well. So
yeah, we capitalise the "and," eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that way we are distinctly different then from all the other fuck around and find outs that have decided to take over this planet in the last year.
Yep.
Which I feel
since you started it.
Yeah, I kind of feel like we can take the glory on this one. Let's steal the glory a little bit on this.
I think you need to.
Yeah. Well, speaking about glory, Century reckons on a glory hole wall. I reckon that would, especially if you're selling like a Japanese some Japanese products or whatever, because they use glory holes a fair bit. So if you go in there and you're a Japanese businessman and you flop out your Tic Tac into the glory hole to give the old stripper a bit of a fucking freshened breath, you'd be like, oh, I wonder what's on the wall here. And you'd be like, for a good time, call John. And then you call John and John takes you like kayaking and stuff, which is weird because he's like, no one ever calls.
Yeah.
I was going to say it'd be a strange way to advertise because of all the other phone numbers on the wall.
Yeah, well, it's a Rolodex these days.
Clearly.
Yeah, but that's how I know about John, because I went to a glory hole and there was for a good time call John, so I called him. He's like, do you want to go kayaking? I'm like, fuck yeah, man. So we went kayaking. It was a great day. He paid for everything. He's like, no one ever calls the number.
Is it me or is he just repeated the same joke?
It's still a fucking good. You didn't laugh the first time.
You're going to stop now?
So I called the number. Beauty reckons putting sponsorship decals on the homeless and stray cats.
We could put one on the bird that I saw with the roller skates on. At the plaza tonight.
There's a junkie Sheila at the plaza.
I got there and when Nick parked the car, I said, I think there's someone around the corner there on their knees because that's the way their feet seem to be going.
That's how you pray.
Yeah, and then when I got around the corner, there was a woman wearing roller skates, but she was lying on the ground and she was in a pool of some sort of liquid. And I just sort of looked at her and she said to me, I'm kind of struggling here.
Well, don't wear roller blades when you're taking methamphetamine,
And then she rolled on her back and she was waving like an item of clothing or something in the air.
Like, I've got this.
She was having such a good night.
Yeah, so I got into the supermarket and I said to the girl up there, I said, have you got a direct number for security?
You're like,
she said, yeah, sure. So she handed me her mobile phone and it was calling security for the plaza. And so I spoke to the security guard and he said, yeah, we're on it. And meanwhile, she'd got up and she was skating around the place and was still waving her item of clothing in the air. Yeah.
Oh, well, she was having a good night. You should have asked the lady if she knew where the meth was that you could get your hands on it. If she's having that much fun.
Yeah, that's right.
Part of your brain goes, maybe I should try meth.
Yeah.
But she was certainly getting quite a bit of attention. And so, you could advertise on her. Stick decals all over her.
Good idea.
Sounds good to
And
me.
she didn't appear to have too many tattoos going on in the midriff area because that was bare. Yeah.
D Coffee reckons smoking pot here. That's all she's put. But okay. As long as
So there's two beautiful pussy cats.
Yeah.
There is two beautiful putty cats.
Yeah.
Cray Ray reckons threatened to buy a product if people shoot cats. Oh, wait, hang on. Cheech reckons a certain nightcap celebrity falling down the stairs with the caption, "Don't make this mistake."
Yeah.
And you go the way of Rowdy. Ballerina, a Girl Scout camp to Epstein Island where they sell 100 boxes of cookies Midget wrestling with baby oil with P. Diddy's
Oh,
face
Peter
on the name of it.
Dinklage. Oh, Peter Dinklage wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah, Peter, yeah, Warwick.
Yeah, that's hilarious when you say his name, isn't
It is actually. What was his name again?
it? Peter Dinklage, I think.
Do you reckon Dinklage gets the shrinkage? Paladina also reckons using a morgue to advertise Dakota airbags.
Takata
Oh,
airbags.
Takata.
There's a worldwide recall. It's taken about 5 years.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
The fisherman reckons nearly cutting your finger off with a kitchen knife to prove how sharp it is, just like he did earlier this morning.
And it worked.
Yes,
Now it's
yes, that knife was sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah, better soon, fisherman.
Kimatron reckons a tattoo of two dads' ass on the captain's arm. Or the captain's arm. Yeah. Plenty of advertising space right there.
Apparently. Yeah.
Wolf Queen reckons a sign on the roof that can only be seen on Google Maps.
I will post a link in the chat a bit later on of exactly that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dennis reckons sign language, which is even better if
Oh, yeah.
it's like a secret language.
Actually, there's been a
Time
couple of
linguist.
yeah. I think that was like a Lamb of God show.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
okay. Didn't know
Lamb
that.
of God being a heavy metal band.
We were
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
a sign linguist the other day doing something
Hmm.
about the Queensland flooding, I think it was.
Yeah,
And look at this, to like shoot up in the arm. She was talking about giving blood,
yeah,
but she
Ah,
obviously knew the script.
yeah. But
Because
ahead of the speaker.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. Because
So-
the speaker didn't talk about giving blood for 2 sentences.
There
was-
I saw a video as a policeman referred to a woman as a crystal methany. One of my favourites is describing someone as a Jesus of Bethlehem.
Bethlehem, yeah. That's a fucking good one. There was, going back to the sign language thing, there was a comedian, Glover is his last name. I don't know what his first name
Oh,
was.
not
Danny
Dinklage?
Glover, but no. It was a tall fella. And he was black. But he had, the city that he was performing in had sent him a sign language person because they have a large population of deaf people. And
I'm going to say
or
sign
people-
linguist. Yeah,
Sign
I'm
language.
sure that must.
And she says to him, is there some words that you've kind of made up that I might need to think of a sign on the spot for? And he does have and he said to her, goes, there's one thing. And you know the word piglet, as in the little pig from Winnie the Pooh. Well, he had a word that started with N and finished in eaglet at the end, right?
Mhm.
So combined the N word and lit at the end, that was the word. And she goes, and then she goes, like that? He goes, they've already got a fucking word for the N word with lit at the end of it. Like there's already a word from the deaf community of, like, you think these motherfuckers are racist? How many fucking deaf people are running around going, have you seen this white cracker? Look at this motherfucker.
Yeah. Look at this honky mofo.
Look at this honky mofo. Or in the other respect, the other way around, like, look at this watermelon eating, fucking chicken wing loving,
Thingo.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, he's raised a really good point.
Yeah.
If there's already word that is piglet with the N word at the beginning,
Yeah.
what else have they already got up their sleeve?
Yeah.
G'day,
Too
Julius. Yeah, Danny Glover. Yeah.
Yeah.
On that note, it does bring us to the time of the show where we say, time, ladies and gentlemen. That's it.
Oh.
She's all over. It's all done. Pack it up, pack it in, and let it begin.
Yeah.
So,
An hour and a half of your life just gone like that, folks.
hour and 40 minutes to be precise.
Can't get it back.
No, we're 4 minutes late because I had to have an emergency. Shit.
That will do it. I'm going to probably have one of them. When
Is
we're done.
Has anyone said cunt tonight?
It was
No,
in the
I
song.
don't think we have. It was in the song, yeah.
Michael-
Michael Jackson
Oh, that's all
is
right.
dead. Don't pretend you give a shit. Yeah.
I never did.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
The fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've had a little bit of fun today. I've had a bit of fun. I know that these wonderful people may not have had a bit of fun, which means
I stuck
Oh,
around
fine.
for a while.
you did. On the far side of the studio, way over there. He's, of course, one of 3 Hall of Famers, but he is indeed the Lord of Rock and Roll and King of all. That is metal, and it's back, Nick.
Thank you, Captain. Good evening, nation. Thanks for watching. Have a great week, eh?
We'll give it a good go. You have a good week too, good sir. We'll be back here on Friday with you.
Yeah.
It'll be good. Actually, before we finish up, before I say goodbye to Secret Agent next week, I want to do, and I thought I may as well throw this up because I haven't spoken to you off air about this yet, but I want to do a new segment called the Nightcap Advice Line or the Nightcap Helpline,
Oh.
right?
Wow.
Where it's the segment, but we tell everyone out there they have to send a video. It's got to be a 30-second video of whatever problem they have, and we'll be the vanilla ice. We'll solve it.
Yeah.
Because if there's a problem, yo,
It's a
we'll solve
landscape.
it. He is a
Yeah.
landscaper now, yeah,
Yeah.
and turtle enthusiast.
I like turtles.
I like that. So yeah, there you go. I'll let you know in advance if that's a segment that you think will work. We'll fucking give it a run. If it doesn't work,
Yeah.
we'll toss it in the fucking bin.
Well, if
Yeah.
no one sends any
If not,
questions in.
especially if no one sends anything in. So it's an advice line. So you go, oh, I was fucking this chick and, my dick turned red. Is it infected? Things like that. Let us know.
Was it really Nicole Kidman's hands? There she is again.
Ah, you've done it one more time. Right there in the middle. Right there in the middle with a massive obsession of Nicole Kidman this evening. She's, of course, the regal lady that represents the Udall and Crochet Division. It is the secret of Agent of Ness.
That's me. Have a great week, everyone.
Yes, indeed. We'll give it a good go as well.
Go on.
You keep those beautiful smiles happening.
Oh, I'll try. I'll
Unlike
be
me
asleep
with me.
soon, so I might smile in my sleep.
Ah, especially if you're getting finger blasted by parking over there.
Oh, you
Do
never
the old-
know.
You do the old Freddy Krueger on you. You'd be
I
like,
never know.
"Oh."
Not while I'm asleep.
Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, a big thank you literally to all of you wonderful people that tune in either week in, week out, or on replay and all that sort of stuff. They watch all the other cool videos that we have, all of the other live streams and stuff that we do. Thank you so very much for all of your support. More fun and excitement to come out over the next week, so stay tuned for it. And until then, I want to say thank you to all the moderators. Thank you to everyone that keeps the chat ticking over and removing things that shouldn't be there, which have happened tonight. That's why we keep it friendly in the chat, boys and girls. Let me just say, fucking personal attacks, she's gone. It's all fun and games until someone loses the plot.
Thank you, Cicero. Time well spent, cunts. That's the way. That's
Get your
the
cunts
way.
out. Well, we're going to leave you with the wonderful passing words which have been handed down from generation upon generation, which is simply, you have been the Nightcap Nation. And I've been your captain. And until next Friday, the Nightcap. It is a lot better than.
Shuffling in the studio.
Good night, go and fuck off.